Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Oh my god.
What do you have to look up?
They're gonna propose it. Like I wore a wig once and I was like, Monica, like I see the hype, and she's like, we're gonna have you looking like a new bitch every day. Like cheers to good times, good vibes,
and living every hour like it's Gaby hour. Welcome back. I'm Gaby with a 9.
and I'm Gaby with a Y. And today we have our first guest, Nico. And also dog guest as well.
Yes.
And our first audience member too, Monica.
That's Monica.
I've actually known Nico for a long time, literally since we were 11 in 6th grade. And I mean, you remember the first time you saw me more than I remember the first time I saw you. So I feel like you want to tell it.
Yeah, I remember you had blue dye hair. I was obsessed. I mean, not kidding. Yeah. I remember we had this during this class together.
Yeah.
I was on boxing.
Is she gonna watch this?
Yeah, you're right.
Went to the same high school where a lot of our friends didn't go there, like that we were closer to. So then we had to make like new friendships and kind of strengthen old ones that we like knew of each other, but we weren't really close in middle school. He told me that story, and I didn't remember that happening. Like he was like told me what my hair looked like, what I was wearing. Like he had everything remembered, and I was like, oh my god.
Too.
Wow.
I don't remember that.
That's the worst memory. I don't know how you remember that.
I was just like obsessed. Like, what can I say?
We did get closer in high school because we had debate together.
And like our mutual friend Maite.
Yeah.
I was really close to Maite during middle school. And then you were also really close. And then we just like, that's how.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I just met Nico now.
Thoughts?
You're great.
Thank you.
I thought you were so friendly.
Thank you.
Apparently, well, let's say your sign.
Oh, I'm a Taurus.
It's a Taurus.
But you thought I was an Aries.
Yeah, when I first met him, I don't know, he came off like, not strong, but just like friendly and like outgoing. And I thought you were an Aries, and then, because your birthday's in April.
Yeah, but that's my rising.
And then, yeah, it turned out to be your rising,
Mm-hmm.
so.
I think you're a Sag. I fully guessed that.
Yeah, you did.
Oh yeah,
I
we're
did.
shy.
Yeah.
You did.
I was just like, but that's because you told me your birthday was in. Honestly,
You remember?
even if you didn't tell me what your birthday was, because I don't know what the signs of birthdays
You're
are.
just,
Yeah, I was just saying the first one that came to my mind, honestly.
that was a good guess, honestly.
I think it's because I know that Sag and Capricorn are like next to each other, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they're like November parents. So
Yeah.
I was just like, okay, it has to be one of the two.
That's,
Yeah.
that's good. Really good guess.
For this episode, we're gonna get into some pop culture topics. And give our opinions, see how that goes. You want to talk about your greatest upset right now?
Oh yeah, I guess we'll begin. The world has
Ended.
ended.
Love doesn't exist
Love,
anymore.
yeah, I'm super upset. Rosalia and Rauw Alejandro have broken up. I'm so upset over this, honestly.
Because they were together for years, like
Yeah.
I think 3
Which
years.
honestly, like, I didn't like really care about them at first, but then like I just started I think it's because I just started getting into them because they came out with an album together.
Yeah.
They got engaged in their music video. Well, that's when they announced it, and this literally happened, as we know, this year. So then finding out that they broke up broke my heart.
Yeah.
I didn't know they were together. I was honest with you.
I
How long
didn't
have they
know.
been together?
Like 3 years.
Yeah, like
Oh.
But I didn't know that. Like I just started seeing more of them recently, so I didn't know that they had gotten together for like been together for 3 years. I thought that they just got engaged, and I was like, oh, that's a little soon. But then I found out they've been together for years, and he was always the problem that everyone's having is that he was always talking about her
Yeah.
before they got together. Like everyone would be like, oh, like who inspires you, or like who do you want to collaborate with, and he would say her.
Yeah, he low-key like manifested her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just for it to not work
Cute.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. I've been hearing around. I don't know. This is all a legend, right? And I really don't know what happened, so obviously we can't speak on it. But they broke up like before, apparently, like probably like towards the beginning, and it was Rosalia that broke up with him, and then I guess she broke up with him again this time around. Apparently, I don't know.
Oh, I thought you were gonna talk about the cheating allegations.
And then the cheating, yeah.
Who cheated with you?
So it's
Apparently.
because no one knew that they were broken up. So they said they never announced anything.
Mhm.
And apparently, until now, after these allegations were put out, but apparently they've been broken up since the beginning of this year. And
No,
nobody.
they broke up. No, they weren't broken up in a year because the music video came out. Their album came out like in March.
Okay.
But he said that they broke up. They've been broken up for a few months, but they were literally together like 2 months ago.
Okay, so they
So
broke
a few
up
months ago.
a few months ago, but nobody knew. Like people were suspecting, but nobody knew. And then he was seen like with another girl, or another girl went backstage at his concert, like an influencer, and there was rumors that they had been together. So everyone thought that he cheated on her because they thought that him and Rosalia were still together.
Yeah.
And then after those allegations came out and everyone was like trashing him, then he put out a statement saying they've been broken up.
Yeah,
Which-
and he said that he didn't want to see the biggest love he's ever had in his life, like for them to trash it or like make it seem like he cheated on her, which he didn't. And he might have hooked up with the girl, but they were probably already broken up. Who knows?
Whose team are you on?
Rosalia's.
I don't know.
And I'm
Honestly.
Puerto Rican, so Raul's Puerto Rican.
So whose team are you on?
I'm on Rosalia's team.
Oh, okay.
I go for her, I do, obviously. But I don't know because guys are stupid.
Well-
They break up with someone and then they'll be hooking up like.
Yeah, because he hooked up with a girl quick. Like you were engaged. You weren't just like dating.
Mhm.
You were engaged. You met each other's families, all this stuff. So I feel like that was quick for him to move on.
But if she broke up with him,
But what if there was a reason? I'm just on her side because she was in Paris performing after all of these allegations came out, and she was singing all of their love songs that they have together, or like that were about him. And she
Yeah,
was so sad,
Oh.
it was
and I was like, that just made me feel for her.
No, of
And I
course.
haven't seen anything from him besides like just regular scheduled programming based on like his posts or anything until he made the
You
statement.
made the post, but I've known everyone speculated because he was in Puerto Rico with his family for like a month straight.
Yeah.
And it was weird because although she was in tour, usually like, you know, they will end up like meeting each other or like, you know,
Yeah.
whatever. But everyone thought it was weird that he was in Puerto Rico with family, you know, when you break up with someone, go spend time with your family, whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I've never broken up, so.
No, I don't know. But yeah, it was a little bit tragic. Who knows what will happen? I'm still rooting for them.
She wants them to get back
I
together.
do like them. They're so
I like-
different, but they just, I don't know, they were cute together.
I like them together.
I have no opinion, honestly. I don't even know that. I just know Rosalie from like Motomami.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that's it.
So you're on her team.
I wouldn't say that.
Alright, next topic we can go to.
Let's say about Ariana Grande.
Oh yeah, the next break. Oh, there's a lot of breakups happening in general.
Yeah.
It's a little scary.
So yeah, because Ariana Grande was with Gomez. What was his first name?
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
Dalton.
Dalton, yeah, I think
Dalton
Dalton.
Gomez.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they were married, but like, let's be serious. That girl was jumping from relationship to relationship.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So
Yeah.
much.
I
Yeah.
feel like, yeah.
Because they got married. Like, but she also almost married like Pete Davidson.
Yeah.
So it's like,
With relationships, I just find like everyone to each their own, you know, but I feel like she never gave herself time to
Heal from.
I think
Heal from
she's
anything.
still getting over like Mount.
Oh, Mac
Miller.
Yeah, Matt Miller. Yeah,
yeah.
honestly.
Oh yeah.
And she literally had a whole song about it, right?
Yeah.
She still does. Like from her most recent album, there's a song with The Weeknd, Off the Table, where she talks about like can she love again after that? Like, and then The Weeknd's part in the song is like a guy's response being like, oh, I'll wait for you to get better, to feel better. So everyone compared that song to like her relationship with Dalton, like her husband, saying like he's helping her through that. But I think that's something she obviously needs to heal like
Yeah.
on her own.
And then, but on the same album, like the song "Just Like Magic," she's like, it's like more upbeat. It's like, you know, she's like, oh man, I'm that girl, whatever.
Yeah.
She's like writing love letters to heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, girl.
It's so obvious, but I don't know. Let's
But-
get into that whole.
Yeah, basically, because now she's filming for the movie
Wicked.
Wicked,
Oh, yeah.
and is the guy in the movie too?
I don't know who he plays, but somebody, he's her castmate.
Yeah.
Because I know he plays SpongeBob. What's his name?
I don't even know his name. Just call him SpongeBob. No, that's not me.
Honestly, okay, fine.
SpongeBob?
I have nothing nice to say about these people right now, so I don't care if we call him SpongeBob.
Because he
Hold on.
plays SpongeBob in Broadway.
And then, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find out.
Honestly,
Why
this
you
is
guys-
just like him.
Honestly, yeah.
I know. Have you heard?
That he
the
looks like
videos?
Jimmy Cortez.
Yeah.
Those Spy Kids.
Yeah, I heard that.
That's such a good descriptor.
It
He really
is.
does.
But I don't see that one as like he's so much nicer.
Okay, I'm a little confused.
Ethan
because-
Slater is
Ethan
his name.
Slater.
Oh yeah, Ethan Slater. Okay, we will call him right.
Ethan.
Ethan.
SpongeBob. But okay.
And he has a wife, and they just had a kid like.
Not too long ago.
Yeah.
Like literally 2 months ago, he was posting like "Happy Mother's Day, we love you so much."
Mhm.
Like, but he's had that wife. They've been since high school sweethearts. So
How old are they?
I don't know,
Since
but
high school is a long time. Also, high school sweethearts, like, do we believe in that?
oh my god. I first saw that Ariana Grande and her husband were split up.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Then I saw people saying that this guy and his wife were separated and then they got together. But then his wife now is going to every tabloid and airing it out, being like, no, we weren't separated. Like, she came over, held my baby. And
Ariana?
yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's why everyone's like talking about her and being like, oh, like you would have to commit me. Like I would be in an insane asylum if someone came over,
I
held
saw
my
that.
baby, and then
Yeah.
is
Cause she-
cheating with my
Because
husband.
she was like, oh, the baby's so cute, I want babies too.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
So Monica in the back rolling her eyes. She's like, I don't like this girl.
I'm trying not to interject.
I know.
No, it's fine. We want just boo. Yeah, so first I saw that they were both separated, so it didn't bother me that much. It was just like, oh, they're kind of weird, but she's kind of into like weird relationships and like things that people don't see like them fitting together. She's always all for that. But then when the wife was saying like, oh, we were fine not that long ago, like everything was good, and then all of a sudden he told me about him and Ariana and how he wants to not be with me anymore and all this stuff. And I heard that they weren't even secretive about it, like ever. Like on set, they were holding hands,
Oh, that's crazy.
cuddling.
What?
Yeah. So that's why, like, a bunch of people from, that's probably how it got out, honestly, that people from set probably leaked it, besides his wife. So she was like, oh yeah, I found out right before the rest of the world found out. He probably knew that the story was coming out, so then he told his wife.
Mm.
That too.
Yeah.
So, because men will never tell you first.
It
unless
is
they
true then
found out.
that they are dating.
There haven't been any news.
No,
like, they haven't said
they
it's
haven't,
gonna
like,
start.
everything-
But his wife had said, like,
But
they're
she's like
together.
the main. Yeah. Okay.
I believe his wife, if she's out here.
I'm still waiting, I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, I like to wait down until they officially say because we just don't know people are weird. But
I
so-
don't.
I'm
Oh.
just partial because like I've been in like a Ariana stan since like 2020, so it's been like 3 years. I'm not a stan.
But you like
And, like I do like her.
No, but I love her music. That's why it's bothering me so much because then, not just this, but they pointed out that every one of her relationships before this has had some kind of cheating allegation.
Yeah, she had a lot of like a background.
Yeah, relationship wise.
Relationship.
Right.
Honestly, that's why her songs are so good.
Yeah.
Like, honestly,
It's
this
like-
new album's gonna be about her being the other woman. I'm like,
Oh shit.
I'm gonna eat it up. Like I'm not gonna lie.
I already heard an unreleased song on TikTok. Like, you know, sometimes people leak songs.
Yeah.
And there was one where she already talked about being the other woman, but never
Oh.
released it. And,
No,
but
that's
I
something
don't.
that
Gosh,
I
know.
But I don't know who it was about though, because she has so many cheating allegations.
That's
So
the
like,
thing. Like it's, I'm sure. She,
but that was from before. Like, it wasn't from this one. It wasn't from this year. It was like when she was doing music before.
Okay.
But I think she would be really good in Wicked though, because she's
No,
been
for
obsessed with
sure.
that since forever.
Yeah.
She's a really
doubt.
good voice. Like,
Yeah.
damn.
without a doubt, her talent is 100% there. It's just her relationships are very.
But I
She
just-
got a tight little cuss. Like, so I go crazy over it.
I know.
You're not wrong. But
It's interesting.
I just feel like she needs to be a better person.
Choices of men though are
Questionable.
very questionable. She's. I mean, it's
Like,
not
girl
all
cannot
about
hold down a
looks,
relationship.
but-
Like, be serious.
She's so unserious.
Well, good luck to her. Get back in that studio. Like, I'm excited to hear that album.
I'm ready.
Definitely.
Just no SpongeBob audio clips, because she would do that.
That would be kind of funny,
No,
actually.
that would be so rude. If someone, first of all, if you held my baby,
No.
I'm going to jail.
Hell yeah.
yeah, I'm going to jail. Like, I'm not, because most of the time, like for me, I'm like, oh, if I got cheated on, it's not worth it for me to go to jail when I have a good job and this and that. Like, it's not worth it. Just regular circumstances, you know, when you find out.
So you would commit murder?
No,
Oh.
I'm saying, like regular life. Normally, I would be like, oh, there's no point in going to jail. Like, just boss up and like level up your life. Like, move on and show them that you're better off like without those bad people in your life. But for that situation, if you held my baby,
Yeah.
I would go crazy. I would go to jail.
Disrespect.
Yeah. Or like the, do you guys know like Scandal?
Yeah.
What?
So,
Scandal?
Scandal.
I hate that name. I'm sorry.
Okay.
but Yeah.
Okay, so basically, it's this reality TV show couple. They were together for 10 years, right? And the guy cheated on her with like her best friend
Oh, that's crazy.
in their own house. When she was away at her grandma's funeral, instead of going with her to her grandma's funeral after being with her for 10 years, he decided to stay home and cheat on her with her best friend.
That's bad.
And
Like she would say, like I'm 100% sure, like even when she was in the house, like the girl would come and like take over because they had like a relationship like that, like downstairs in the guest bedroom. She's like, I'm 100% sure, like he would go downstairs and she would go
Yeah.
upstairs.
That's crazy.
literally.
It's just crazy.
Yeah.
This is a little bit of old news, but it's still
So
crazy.
that, I would also go crazy.
Yeah,
I would also
that,
commit murder.
That's a
Allegedly.
That's it. We're just joking. This is all a game.
next topic.
Okay. I'm so excited for this one. You haven't seen the NPC trend, which I think is crazy. Like,
NPC.
and
N-
not
N-
not labeled like it.
NPC.
Yeah.
Here. So this one is like she's like the most popular. Oh,
Wait, so you have to explain it. So basically, it's like characters in a video game that are kind of generated by like the bots or computers that do the same motions over and over again. When certain actions are done, they're just gonna have the same response. So now people are making videos or going on live, like on TikTok live, Instagram live, whatever, and they're reacting to people's comments or things that they do on the
That they
live.
send. They like
Yeah.
send gifts. Yeah.
Right, so on TikTok live, you can give people money and it puts like an emoji or like a hat on them or something. So they react to those gifts as if they were a person in a video game, but they're very like stand still and like it's just weird.
They do,
I
like,
don't know if you're gonna
specific
find
motion.
one. Yeah,
Is this
So
a
do
real
this-
person?
like-
it's a real person
Like that.
acting.
Yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, that's why it's like
okay.
a trend now where it's like
Okay.
weird.
I
Yeah.
see.
But the most popular one is like Pink Dolly, and that's her
I think
name.
what people come up with, I'm sorry. What the fuck? Wait, this is a thing for real?
Yeah.
And she's not the only one that does it.
Yeah, a lot of people are doing it. Like this is like people who were mimicking her.
Have you even seen T-Pain posted a video on Instagram mimicking her? I mean, yeah, she's making money off of it. Every time someone sends a gift, it's money.
Right.
Mhm.
That's what it's crazy to me. Like, and how?
She's probably getting like 10K a month.
And this,
Just like
I kept like playing
shit.
this because it was like people made a song out of it. It's so good.
Yeah. Oh, here.
Cringing. I don't know why.
He said, I gotta do it.
Yeah. It's hilarious. It's so weird. I don't know why. It bothers me.
Yeah,
Why is it a
What are your
thing?
thoughts?
I don't know why it's a thing. I don't know. know.
Honestly, it bothers me too. But like, she's
It's
making
okay.
money, so.
It's just, to me, it's like blows my mind that people do things like that and it becomes so popular and you're making fucking 10K in a week or a month or whatever. Way more than I am.
It just seems so weird that people are actually able to like give money
To
for
that, like,
yeah, I don't know. It seems so Black Mirror-ish to me. Like people are going online and acting like these like anime
and
characters.
like
Like it's
That's
so
so true.
weird, and they're like fully playing into it. And then like a lot of times like they're like sexualized a little bit.
right,
Yeah.
Because like she says like when she gets like the cowboy one, she's like let me ride it like a cowboy. Like that is so weird.
No,
And then I seen one that's like sorry, I'm cutting you off.
no.
And then I seen one where like she's like supposed to be getting struck by lightning, but like homegirl looks like she's getting like an orgasm.
Oh
Like, she's
my
like she
God.
does. It's kind of freaky, yeah.
Yeah. I am so shocked. I haven't seen it. It just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
It's so freaky.
And I just don't understand how, like, what goes through your mind? Like, who created that? And what goes through your mind, like, to do
Honestly,
that?
her audience
And
is
it's
probably
very-
mostly men.
Honestly, yeah, I was gonna say I don't think it's the people who are doing it that freaks me out. It's like the fact that people are into
And then people are into it. The
like that
other way
freaks
around.
me
Yeah.
out. It's like why do you?
Wait.
Because like whenever I watch it, like I get like so like uncomfortable.
I'm getting, yeah, I was like so cringy. Like,
Yeah.
I bet any amount of money is mostly men.
Oh,
No, it's
yeah.
definitely mostly men. Yeah.
Yeah.
It tells you a lot.
Tells you a lot. And
They just don't know how to speak to women. Like it's weird.
it's so weird to me.
No,
I don't like it.
I'm getting grossed out.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Probably have like little song that they had like.
You're into it.
Yeah.
Like, put out a whole album.
Yeah.
No, the live thing, like, watching it's weird. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Next topic.
I also like the because just like yesterday or like 2 days ago, the government like there was like a whistleblower and he was saying that like they have like possession of aliens and UFOs.
What the hell?
Yeah,
But I
and
feel
just
like
like no one
that's
really
true.
cares because it's like girl, let me bend you.
Oh yeah, but wait, I didn't hear what. Explain.
They have like a hearing or something. I don't know,
A
the
hearing?
Senate or Congress. I don't know what the things are.
One of those.
One of them. Yeah. And it was like one of the people that like works for like the alien division. That's not what it's called.
But,
Yeah.
whatever.
We're getting into Marvel movies now.
Basically he was just like the woman that was like questioning him was like basically like, oh like do y'all basically like do y'all get aliens or like what do you have? And he's like, yeah, we have like extraterrestrial like biological like organisms or something like that. And she's like, oh, is it human or non-human? He's like, oh, it's non-human. And then she's like, wow. And she's so like surprised by it, but like everyone that watches it is like,
Yeah,
they scroll,
yeah.
and then they go, yes, 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 yes.
That's what they're saying.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
I feel like maybe they don't have a full alien creature. I feel like they probably have organisms like that are alive,
Mhm.
but I don't know if I'm sure they probably do
Yeah,
have
100%.
like aliens.
I don't know.
I've seen some weird shit. I don't know if you guys ever seen. I've seen this in real life. Like random floating like globes. They're not globes. Orbs.
Yeah.
Orbs. Like 5, 6 of them, just like randomly floating, and then they like disappear. I think I saw it twice. Swear to God. Like
I question it now because a lot of people have drones, so I'm just like,
no, but like a bundle, not just one.
yeah.
Like there can't be that many in one little thing.
I believe it. I think it's
Yeah,
selfish and stupid to think we're the only people in the entire
but-
universe.
Of course.
Listen, I don't think we're the only people, but I don't think aliens have visited us. Like, I don't think that's happened. Because also, most of the alien sightings have, like, it's like over 90% happening in the US. Because I just think we're, like, hooked on it.
I don't know if you guys seen on TikTok this was kind of trending a little bit. The girl that was in the airplane and she was freaking
Yes.
out. That has to do with that. She was
I haven't
freaking
seen
out.
I don't think it's aliens. I think she was just having a little episode.
I think she was too, but people kept trying to make it seem like it was an alien. Like it was weird. But there's a girl in an airplane and she was freaking the fuck out. And then people like were recording her. And she like walks off. She's like, I'm getting off the phone. She's like, that person. Right there. That motherfucker's not real.
And everyone on the plane looks back and go, because she's like,
Did you look at the man and her?
because they're like, because she's like towards the front of the plane, and she's like telling them like, oh, like I'm back there, and then you see the camera flip, and everyone else goes to look at the man.
You feel like you're there, just.
But we were
Can you
saying-
imagine being that man? You're just like.
I know, and it was like a guy on a
straight
boat,
and
apparently,
like die.
and apparently this is so like I doubt it, but a guy was like that he was on the plane. He's like that he saw the guy that he was sitting kind of in the same row, and apparently his eyes were like sideways and like blinked like that for like a second. Apparently.
Yeah, I don't think that's true.
I don't really think that's
I
true,
think
but
it was either probably just like a normal argument or something. I think she was maybe just arguing with a normal man, like human man.
Yeah.
And she was just like, it came across as if like he's not there or something.
right.
Or like maybe she was just a little like drunk.
I'm sure,
And
yeah, maybe she was
like,
on something or like
Yeah.
took a little shrooms or something.
Yeah.
No, because people were saying also that she wasn't like even talking to the man, or like the guy wasn't even talking.
That's funny.
Weird, because she was free. She kept saying like, "Y'all can die or whatever here." Like, I'm getting off this plane. Are you trying to find it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's literally her.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, but it's like edited.
She sounds drunk. Okay, sometimes I love the internet for like stupid shit like that. Like they put a whole like what is that?
It was
Death Note
it's
or
you from Death Note, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
From Death
it's like a
Note.
demon, yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's so good.
She sounds drunk. She sounds like she's
Oh, yeah,
like
Exactly.
Yeah.
The girl was just like arguing with someone, or
Yeah,
she was like
yeah.
tipsy or something, yeah.
Yeah.
Very interesting though.
Talk about your icks. You don't have to. You
I
want
have
to talk about
so
Barbie?
many. I have so many ex. Like,
So list them all.
I feel like I'll list like my thing is that I'm a serial crusher. Like I have crushes on people a lot,
Okay.
but then like I find something that's done, like I'm like, oh,
And then that's it.
you ruined it for me.
It's a
Okay.
wrap.
Like I feel like the dumbest thing I've ever gotten ick for was like I had a crush on a guy, and then like we were like at a like little meeting or something, and he was breathing like.
Ew, I would.
Done. That's over. It was over after that. I said,
Good reason.
I was like, oh, I'm not feeling this anymore.
Too hard right now.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I'm trying to think what else. But at least on dating apps, I feel like there are like so many things that like I would swipe left on, or like reject, or like say no on. It's
Yeah.
like I think one of the big ones is like, oh, if you say you're like if any of your hobbies are like something that like people do like every day, like you're bad. So like if you say, oh, I like to go clubbing or something, it's like bitch, everyone does that.
Yeah.
You know? Or like it's like, oh, like my favorite thing to do is bitch TV shows.
Ew, yeah.
Get a life?
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah.
But I do like that your profile has pictures of like your friends because I'm on there.
Yeah,
A cute picture of us at Disney.
I do like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's another thing. I feel like not necessarily that this is a red flag, but a green flag is like, oh, you have pictures of you and your friends.
Yeah,
yeah.
You like when people have pictures of them like doing activities. Like it's not just all selfies.
Yeah, so that's an ick. If it's
Yeah.
all selfies, I'm
Yeah.
swiping left.
Hell yeah.
Like I don't care how hot you are. I'm just like,
Because he wants to see you like doing activities or that you
Living
have
a regular
friends.
life.
yeah.
Like that you're actually because if it's all mirror pics or selfies in the same pose, like
Yeah.
or if you're always wearing a hat, what are you hiding?
Exactly. Well, that's a big one. Yes.
Good one.
If you're like,
And that too, because I mean, if they don't have any pictures with friends or anything like that, they're also in the height too. You know, compared. At least that's like a at least that's like a straight female to a guy. Like they don't have pictures with other
We
people.
care about that.
I think a lot of people care about that. Yeah.
It's just a thing because a lot of people lie about it, and it's like
Yeah.
it's not the preferred, but it is what it is.
No, my thing is that I don't like you too tall. It's my
Oh,
thing.
really?
Once you hit like 6 foot, stop.
Oh.
Stop at 6 foot. You can't be taller than that, because then I'm like,
Girls don't really like they love it.
oh my god, we're like the same height in bed, so it doesn't matter to me, you know?
Because I feel like we like it because it makes us look little and like
Yeah,
cute.
Oh,
and,
let's
like,
see, it's
yeah, like
tiny.
we look down at it, we're like makes our eyes look bigger, like the eyelashes. You gotta bat them.
Feels small.
I'm already like naturally petite, so I gotta work that hard.
I did see this girl talk about like she saw what she looks like kind of looking up, and she was like, I was with a man for however many years and he never told me I look like this. Look, and she did it and her eyes were like a little cross-eyed. And I was like, oh my god.
That's true love, baby. I love you, I guess.
Yeah. She was like, this man could have never told me.
That's funny. I feel a lot of people take pictures like that now. You don't ever hit the.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I guess she didn't. She seemed a little older than
Oh,
us,
that's.
so, but it was really funny.
You gotta know how you look like, but I feel like that's the main thing. You don't know how you.
Yeah, that's really now.
I can't. Oh!
What do you have to look on?
Look at her pose.
You gotta hit
You
it.
just ruined her night. She's gonna practice that. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
She's gonna practice that later.
I mean, honestly, that's one of my photos.
No, you love photos like that.
I do.
always do.
I always hit that pose. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah. He always turns the phone around and does that whenever we take a selfie.
It's so. I love the little aerial view. Okay.
And he
this
sticks
is
his
it.
tongue
It's
out.
just like that.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Here, let me see. I do stick my tongue out a lot. No, like this is one of my photos. Like I love it. Okay, yeah, that's what.
Let's look at the. I've been on dating apps and probably, I don't know, 3 years or so. I don't know, 3 years. Have you ever been? You've never been on dating apps, right?
No, I've been on dating apps.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So I've been on Bumble BFF just for friends, which I feel like is a little different than dating apps because I'm not looking at it in the same way. Like if a girl has a bunch of bikini pics on her Bumble BFF and no description, I honestly don't want to be friends with her because I don't care how you look.
Yeah.
Like I want to know your hobbies and your interests.
Because you're not, it's like, you're taking out really the, like, sexual side of it.
Yeah.
You know?
So a lot of times girls post on their, or I think they maybe use the same profile, I'm not sure. Because I only have BFF, but a lot of the pictures that some girls use, it seems like they use the same thing for dating.
That makes sense.
And I'm just,
Yeah,
I don't get why.
Does it make sense? Like, I don't know.
No, like, if it links.
Oh, maybe.
No, but I was
Yeah.
thinking,
Okay.
like, maybe have
I don't know if
and
it
then-
links, because I only have the BFF one, obviously, so
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
You're too lazy to put it on.
I have seen some weird stuff though. I have seen couples looking for a third. I have seen girls being like, oh, trying to explore. And I'm like, then go on dates.
Yeah.
It's like, stop, like, we're doing Bumble BFF. Like, I feel like some people, or I have seen guys who are single on there be like, oh, looking for friends. And I'm like, no, you're not.
Guys and girls can be friends. Men and women. But I feel like on an app it feels a little bit more.
Right.
fake.
It's different.
Yeah, on the apps like this seems a little weird, but in person men and women can be friends. Do you want to see my pictures?
Yes, let's go through.
Oh.
Cute. Love it. It's good something. That's good. Cute.
Yeah.
Cute.
Sigh.
Nice. Cute little fun one.
That's me and Monte. All dressed up.
Love it.
Mhm.
But I feel like you give variety. Like you give
Yeah,
different lengths of
absolutely.
hair, different lengths of beard.
Thank
Because
you.
sometimes people without a beard, without a hat, you don't want to know that.
Yeah, that's
Mm-mm.
true. I
Yeah.
love it.
But I have been trying out Hinge.
Wait, which one was that?
That was Tinder.
Hinge, I think it's better.
I
when
kinda
I
like-
was on there.
Yeah, I feel like Hinge is a little bit more dignified.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm a bit more inclined to like, cause I feel like a lot of I'm bad at it. Like,
Yeah.
cause I get messages on Tinder and I'm like,
Yeah.
cause it's always like, hey, what's up?
That was the one thing I hated so much. Like I would just get so bored. Like I think I would last the dating apps like literally 2 weeks and I'm like over. Like I just
Yeah.
get so like I get annoyed. Like literally annoyed.
Yeah, I get bored so quickly. But on Hinge, is it a little bit better?
Yeah.
Cause you get like prompts and stuff. Oh, let me show you my
That's
Hinge
what makes it
profile.
more
Okay.
interesting, yeah.
And like sometimes when it's like funny and stuff, like it's a bit more easy. Stuff don't respond sometimes.
Yeah.
Like I literally have like 2 men. It's fine. But.
Hmm?
Coffee Meets Bagel.
Oh, that's a dating app. Coffee Meets Bagel. I remember they were on Shark Tank.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Women owned.
Yeah, it's women owned, but I don't. There was something about it that made it different. Is it that the woman only can talk first or something, or no?
No. It's supposed to be the only one that's for like serious relationships.
Like for
Oh,
real.
cute.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, because Tinder, they say that that's like more for fucking around
Yeah.
and whatever. And
For us,
his
it's
is
like-
a little bit better,
Yeah.
You guys want to see my pictures?
but it still happens.
You're what?
Want to see my pictures?
On
Yeah.
Coffee
you're
Meets
here
Bagel. Okay, we're going through Monica's pictures
Yeah.
on Coffee Meets Bagel.
I love it.
Okay,
I love
That's
it.
cute. I like that.
listen. One thing about Monica. I'm obsessed. I'm gonna go off. But one thing about Monica is she's always gonna dress nice. But she has so many different looks,
Yeah.
styles. She always I wore a wig once and I was like, Monica, like I see the hype, and she was like, we're gonna have you looking like a new bitch every day. Like literally, that was literally exactly what she said to me verbatim. Okay,
Love.
Callie took that one, not me.
Love
Okay,
it.
I was like, I was there.
Love it.
Yeah,
Oh
I love that one
Yeah.
too.
Oh my gosh.
I took that one.
What's that?
No, these are so fancy.
I love it.
I took that one. Okay,
Yes. It's giving them looks.
Oh my god, see? Do you see how her hair is different all
that's
the
beautiful.
time?
Oh my god, I like this.
So many
This is like businesswoman. I love
Yes,
this.
exactly.
But she gives every different type of woman.
Oh my god, her hair is crazy.
Yes.
Wait, that's a shadow, isn't it? Never mind.
She has a bun.
Oh, you thought it was like
I know exactly.
Wow, 10 out of 10.
No,
I
still
love it.
beautiful.
I
Yeah.
love it.
Oh my gosh.
That's what you need. You need to show like you can't be just boring. You need like
Right.
mirror selfie. Yes,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, but it's fine that those are all of you.
Yeah, you
They're
see
not
yours.
selfies
But
or
exactly.
mirror selfies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It shows personality.
But also, like, since you're having someone take a photo of them,
Mhm.
of you, like, I assume, she had friends there.
Yeah.
So that's
And they're
yeah.
all in different locations. You're at work, you're at
Mhm.
this, like you're a businesswoman, you're this, you're that, like
And my friends make sure I get a good picture.
Exactly.
Mhm.
yes.
Exactly. I
So-
love it.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
I love that.
Yeah. So it just depends on like what the kind of like selfie it is, because it's like
Mhm.
there's just this,
No.
all of them. I'm like, no,
No,
you're not, you're
no,
not.
no.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not cute.
But yeah, each profile that we show. It's like the same photos honestly, except for like
Mhm.
one. So this is the
Okay.
first one, and this is my prom. Right?
Which event should we can I read this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, which event should we time travel to? Oh my god. And they get to choose like a poll?
Yeah, it's like they can like comment. I mean, they can like which one they like the most.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
But
I
don't
like
think
the
I would.
asteroid one that made dinosaurs go extinct.
Wow.
Is it instinct? Extinct.
And the next one is the invention of peanut butter. Yummy yummy. And then the third one is me exiting my mother's womb. And that's like funny.
Yeah.
So funny. I love it.
Don't do that.
Okay.
That's too.
It's the prompt is just my simple pleasures. That's
Yeah.
it. Like you can tell you what the prompt is.
Cute.
And it's just the photos.
Cute, cute, cute.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
love it. So you like Hinge more?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like easier to start a conversation because you can like
Exactly.
comment on like the prompts or like whatever captions they have for their photos. Like,
Mhm.
yeah.
But are you like? Because sometimes we talk about how you walked around someplace at like night or like you don't care about certain things. So are you scared to meet people in person? Because I feel like as a woman
No.
we are. See,
Yeah.
he literally walks around. He's like, oh, I walked around here at like 3 in the morning, whatever. And I'm like, that's not safe. And he's like, yeah, but I don't think about that as a guy.
Yeah, I was gonna say as a man, like someone's.
Yeah.
I'm not that threatened by it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because I like have to like triple think. I almost went on a date with a guy. I've never been on a date from like online dating.
Never. It's never
Never.
worked out once.
No, I don't know why.
Wow.
One, because I feel like I'm telling you, I would get so bored because it's just like this same like, hey, what's up? Where are you from? Where do you work? What do you do? Blah blah blah. Like I just get so bored. I'm like, whatever. And then when I was about to go on a date, it was gonna be at a coffee shop like during the day. I'm like, something quick, something fast, just in case. You just never know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the dates I've been on, I've known the person or like, well,
Someone
Like
else.
met in person. Or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just can't. Have you ever had any success or
Not
like
yet.
multiple dates?
No, I've only had like a hangout I did. I was like, oh, I didn't even tell you about it. It was like a couple weeks ago. It was like the guy texted me and he was like, oh, I just want more to be friends or whatever. But he was giving like hype energy.
Yeah.
Because I think the first message he said was like, sup bitch. I was like, oh hey whore, you know. It was giving me like with sister, you know.
Yeah.
So it was just like a friend hangout, but like I mine like it.
Yeah.
Because like we met in person and then like he paid for my Chipotle, which was really nice of him.
Nice, yeah.
But then the third time he just kept talking about his ex-boyfriend.
Oh.
And I was like,
Not healed yet.
yeah. I was like not even ex-boyfriend, but like some guy that he was seeing.
Okay.
But like, yeah, it's just like even like because he just kept talking about him for like it was like 2 hours or something. And like I would have been like, hey, can we just go? Because first of all, he picked me up.
Oh my gosh. That's like the one thing I wouldn't do.
We don't do that.
I can't drive.
Well, I
so-
know that, yeah.
Oh, we're there. And then if I like you, then you can take me back home. If you don't like you, then
That's true.
I'm over.
Yeah.
Thank
That's
you.
fair. That's fair.
You know, like you get to choose, kind of.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But he also paid for my dinner, so that's why I was a little bit like, okay, fine, I'll entertain this for
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
But no, but like even like at a platonic level, like you don't even do that. Like you're supposed to like ask about the other person.
Yeah.
Of course.
Because I was like, yeah, I'm like, again, we're
Therapy
sisters.
session.
But yeah, I was like, I don't want to
Yeah.
talk about this man entire. And also, one thing about me is that I get boy talk. I get bored after like 20, 30 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, I need to change the conversation. That's why,
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed, but I feel like since we've gotten here, I feel like I ask random questions sometimes.
I'm all for it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Because I'm like, I can't stick to a single topic for too
Yeah.
long. I'm just like, oh, can we move on? Like, I'm bored now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was because he was also a little crazy. Because he was saying, like, because the guy that he was talking to, he only knew for like a month.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Which sounds like, if you're that pressed about a guy,
That's
that's
like what I
weird.
wonder. People are weird. Like,
Yeah. And then make it even worse, like he said, after 5 days of talking to the guy, he bought Beyonce tickets for him and the guy.
no.
5 days
my
of talking?
God.
That's insane.
Psycho.
That's crazy.
That's a psycho.
Yeah.
Beyonce? Like,
Yeah.
that's expensive.
And then this wasn't even the first time too, because it was like
I don't
the
think
last
it
time.
mattered that he bought you your Chipotle because he bought
Yeah,
somebody
that's
else
what I
Beyonce
said.
tickets.
Yeah.
Like,
And then I asked him like, oh, like where you go? And he's like, oh, FIU, and then he's like majoring in theater, and he's like, yeah, but I might drop out. I was like, yeah, honestly, like if you're majoring in theater, you're kind of just wasting your money at that point. And he was like, not like if you're going to theater like Julia, like I get it, but like FIU, like you don't really need it.
Speaking her faces.
But he was, and I was like, oh, like, and especially that is like expensive. I'm like, at that point, like, just drop out. And he was like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm not even paying. I was like, oh.
yeah.
Oh, so I was like, okay, so you have money, like,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah,
We should have made more rich friends growing up. Like, we failed.
girl, how were we gonna do that? Where we went, like, what was gonna happen?
That's true. We should have, I don't know, on Saturday debate tournaments, we should have made more
I couldn't
friends.
stand those kids.
No, me too.
I couldn't stand
Honestly,
Yeah.
me either. Oh my god, tangent. But when I went to Alabama, I went for a debate competition in Alabama with my best friend. And when we went there were tornado warnings. And so we all had to get rushed into a random classroom. And instead of just being normal and like not weird debate kids and sitting and being on your phone while you're waiting for the tornado to pass, they started performing their speeches or having random debates about the randomest topics. It was so annoying. I was like, I need to leave. No, literally, they were debating about whether SEAL Team 6, like, you know, like the army people, whatever they are, should be turned into Whale Team 6, and whales should get dropped on our enemies. Like pick up whales from the ocean and drop on our enemies. That's what they want to talk about while we're waiting for a tornado to pass.
They're
I was so
freaks.
upset.
That's so
So that's why we didn't make those friends.
Yeah.
We stuck to each other during
Well, I'm glad you
breaks.
guys found good.
Yeah.
But I just hate that like we were seen as weird kids because we did
No.
debate and we weren't weird.
No, we were at war. Every single time we went to those tournaments, like we were fighting for our lives.
Literally. Because all the like rich debate kids, they would all have their Macs in front of them, like little, and then we would be there with our legal pads, like everything printed out, like trying to search through our research to figure it
But
out.
also because Miss Boston like made us like.
Do a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't have the funding
I'm like even like a
or the
Stanford-
support.
Oh yeah. Because even at Stanford, I don't really befriend the rich kids that much.
Yeah.
Or like ever, honestly.
Yeah.
It's hard because
Yeah.
they don't think of things the same way
Yeah.
That's
as
the
you.
thing, yeah.
Like that's why he's like, oh yeah, I might just drop out. And like for us, for people who have to pay for their own school, we don't like we might complain and talk about dropping out, but we never take it that seriously
Mm-hmm.
because we're paying for our own school. So
It's
like,
if we pay like 3 years, like you might as well just finish the last one.
yeah, we're not gonna drop out third year. Like
Yeah.
we're paying for that.
Exactly.
We already have the loan, or like
Mhm.
you know, it's harder for us to do it. Like if we do it, it's because we really thought about it. It's a real reason. And but for people who just have it paid for, it's easy for them at any point. They could have like not even long left and just
Just a sec.
Yeah.
like they
Yeah.
just don't give it much thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thoughts on Barbie?
I haven't seen the Barbie movie, so I can't say anything.
Okay, we're gonna try to generalize it because I've seen it, he's seen it, and I just wasn't. A lot of people, like your parents, when they heard I was going to see it, they were like, "What? That's for kids. Like, why are you going to see that?" And it wasn't. It was honestly kind of sad, and it really showed the human experience really well. I feel like,
Mhm.
like there's not a lot of movies nowadays that make me feel something or like bring you through the whole human experience, like happy, sad, figuring your life out, things like that. And I feel like it did that really well. So I liked that, but I also expected it to be funnier, like more
Yeah.
lighthearted.
Lighthearted, yeah, I can see that.
And then I was there like sad.
Yeah.
I know, I kept saying like sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what like threw me off because I feel like from the ads, like the way they were advertising it and all the commercials, like it seems like
Like
it's gonna
Ice
be
Spice.
yeah, it's like really, it's gonna be really cute, cunty, girly.
Right,
So
yeah.
I was gonna be like, you know, like just laughing basically the entire time. But then I got there and I was like, oh. You know, like it was fun for like the first like 15 minutes, and then like we got into it, and I was like, oh my god, yeah. But it was good. It was really really good.
Yeah.
But I was like afterwards, like I was like kind of thrown off.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was confused on whether or not he liked it because I was like, oh, I liked it because I liked that it made me feel all of those things.
Mhm.
And he was like, I'm confused. Like, I didn't dislike it. I just don't know. Like, I don't have a
Yeah.
verdict on it.
Yeah.
It's
So-
because it's like it's not what you expected.
Mhm.
So, oh, why? It's like,
yeah.
nothing just happened.
But then I watched it again last night.
Last night?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was like, oh wait, it's actually pretty good. Like it's
Yeah?
really good. Mhm.
Okay. I need to watch it.
Yeah.
Go
Angelo
with
said
me.
he would go with us
Oh, okay.
because I want him to see it. Because I think men should see it.
I think men should see it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it makes like it's like subtly like points out like things like
Yeah.
it's like kind of political a little bit.
I
Yeah.
can kind of see what you're.
So I wanted him to
Yeah.
watch it just to poke at him.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense.
But he said he would go. He was like, okay, we can go with my sister. And I was like, all right.
Okay.
They did have the Barbie like setup thing outside, so we
Did
can
they?
take pictures.
What do you?
We should have taken pictures.
We should have. We didn't. We were all the AMC that we went to. But I'm sure a lot of them have it.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people taking pictures of it.
Yeah. So I kind of want the next time I go, I want to take a picture.
The album is also really good.
The what?
Album.
Oh,
the
yes.
movie.
Oh, I
I
remember.
love Nicki Minaj.
Don't
Nicki
listen
Min-
to it yet.
Oh.
Don't?
Yeah,
Okay.
you gotta go for the movie.
I just keep hearing the Billie Eilish song.
Oh.
Oh, that's like.
I'm so sad.
But it's
There's a
again-
filter on TikTok that says like what lyric applies to you, and it's so sad. Literally in the song. Probably.
It made me
No,
tear up like
You
twice.
will because I teared up, but because I was with my friends, I was like, I'm not gonna let them see me
Yeah.
cry.
Okay.
So because I didn't want him to look over, because we went together. I didn't want him to look over at me and be like, bitch.
No,
I didn't know if you were crying or not, and I didn't want you to be like, this is the Barbie movie. Like,
Low-key, I cried even more last night. The exact same scenes got me. But it was,
That's
I think because I got to reflect on it even more.
Yeah.
So when the scene came up, I was like, I looked at it, oh no.
yeah.
Sad.
So I didn't want to cry, so I didn't let myself, but I was like almost there.
Oh, yeah,
I literally was like sitting there, and I was like, fuck. Like,
gosh.
yeah.
But it's
you
so
probably will
good. It's
cry.
good.
Is
Have you
it
seen-
like what?
No, you go.
Is it like kind of like all the pressure the girl has? Is
Yeah.
that like what the sadness is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all the shit the girls have to go through?
Literally.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, I could kind of see it.
That's why I was like, yeah, I should definitely watch it.
Yeah.
Because like it, like, I mean, it
Yeah.
also like makes fun of them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's probably.
Oh, Elemental, the Disney movie.
No, but I kind of want to.
You should watch
came
it. Wait, did you watch it? It was good.
It was so good.
Liz like Disney's like first romantic movie.
Really?
Like actual romance.
What do you
movie.
mean? There's not romance in Lilo and Stitch between the sister and the other guy?
No, you don't get it. This is a romance movie.
Oh.
Wait.
Like I wanted that waterman so I wanted it bad. I was like, oh my god.
That's not what I
It was way
expected you to say.
more than a romance movie
Yeah.
though. Like it hit on so many life topics,
Mhm.
and then everything. Since it was elements, like it was worldly elements, so it was like the boyfriend was water, the girlfriend was fire. They had like earth, and then like represents all the zodiac signs
Yes.
to me.
Yeah.
You know, and they like all the personality types matched of everybody. So the girlfriend was fire, she had a really hot temper.
Oh.
The boyfriend, he was water, so he was really
Emotional.
emotional.
I
Like
love
everything
it.
like aligned up.
Is it on Disney Plus?
Not yet.
Wait,
Oh.
is it?
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
It might still be in theaters actually.
Oh my
Yeah, I just saw
God.
it in the
Yeah.
phone.
We're watching it.
Yeah,
It
we
was
do.
really, really good.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that was a movie.
I cried.
Oh my god.
No, I teared up so many.
I-
I teared up more. I teared up like maybe like 6, 7 times. Like, like so many scenes kept getting me. Because also it was like the way he was like the way like the interactions were between the people was like, oh my god, this is how people should be treating each other. Like it was so good.
Wow.
That's probably gonna make me so sad. I was gonna say in the like Billie Eilish song
Mhm.
when she says, there's a line where she says, "I'm sad again. Don't tell my boyfriend it's not what he's made for."
Oh, I heard that.
Everyone is like, that's hitting because like to men, once you show that you're sad, whatever, you're not the fun like girlfriend anymore. You're not the fun girl that they like fell in love with, and then they're just like
It's a thing.
put off by emotion just
Yeah.
because they're not in tune with their own.
Right.
So that's why, like, I think men should see the Barbie movie.
Honestly, maybe that's what got me because the waterman.
You're still on the board.
Like he was so supportive. Like that was crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Honestly, I've noticed. So I've watched a lot of podcasts with men in it, and all the ones that go to therapy and can talk about emotions, they just see so much more than like
Yeah.
the men that I guess like we're used to talking to or whatever.
You're used to talking to it.
Yeah.
I said we.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
But like it's just so different. Like they'll be like, "Oh, this is what I like." They'll have a different perspective on something in life, and a guy would be like, "Oh, like that's so cool that you think that way or you learned that from that experience." And they'll be like, "Yeah, therapy." And I'm like, "Why don't men
Yeah.
go to therapy
That's
more?"
so true because I feel like my straight guy friends, even though they're more like open to their emotions or whatever, they'll like be more like emotional around me, and they're like, I can't get any girls. And I'm like, what's like, what are you doing wrong or whatever?
Right.
And then like we'll go to someone that they have a crush on, and then I'll be like, and I'll go to Parker, I'm like, why the fuck were you acting like that? Don't just be yourself. Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it's just probably the fact that men were just raised and brought. That's just society. They're just supposed to be so.
But I also feel like, well, this is a little bit, but I also feel like guys with older sisters are more in tune, maybe.
I disagree.
I disagree because my brother.
I agree.
I
disagree.
disagree.
Thank you.
Why do you guys disagree?
Because Angelo has 3 older sisters. Not to call him out, but Angelo has 3 older sisters, and he is not good with emotions. Like he does not like talking about them. But I also think, but you don't like talking about emotions, so I think it was the way you were raised.
Yeah, it's probably just
Not to come for everybody
So-
right now, but
Okay, so let's rephrase. Guys with older sisters who can talk about their emotions.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, possibly.
I disagree for our situation.
Yeah.
That's valid.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's. I guess I just have never really. I don't think I've ever talked to anyone, or been in a relationship with anyone that had an older sister. So that's why I don't. I've never seen it, honestly. I'm trying to think.
I mean, I have, but I don't feel like it had an effect. Like you get annoyed with him over the same things I get annoyed with him up.
Mhm.
Like so.
I feel like my sister is just different because I turned her men and we're like naturally open to like.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
It's like a different. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But you still be surprised because some guys were like, I went on a date with this one guy, hella internalized homophobia. Like it was crazy.
Really?
Yeah, it was
Damn.
bad. Because I thought it was like, because I tried this. One thing about me, I'm like femme for femme. I like petite guys, like pretty boys and stuff like that. And like cause he had worn like certain outfits that were like cute and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, so he should be fine.
Mm-hmm.
And then we met in person. And I was like, I mean, not that we met in person. I had already seen him in person several times. But then like we
Yeah.
wanted to like have brunch or whatever.
Like actually one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, like this is bad.
Oh my
And he was still like, you could tell he was like had a lot of stuff to work through. So even some queer guys are like, they gotta like.
I can see that. I mean, it's not easy in some situations. So
Mm-hmm.
But again, therapy. So you
Yeah.
can work on that
and it also
yourself.
depends on
And
what
then
age. I don't know if it's like from like early 20s. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm dating early 20s.
I'm like, but like.
she's saying like that's young, like you
So
still have to
that's
empower yourself.
Yeah, and
Oh,
then, like
right,
therapy's
right.
not really like. Well, I feel like nowadays actually a lot of younger kids or whatever go to therapy now, but I feel like that's not like really the first option. Like you find that out more like mid-20s, you're like shit, I should go to therapy.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, but
Thank you, Nico, for being our first guest.
Thank you for
I
having
had
me.
so
So much fun.
And Monica for being our first audience member. Make sure you guys comment other topics you'd like us to talk about, and you follow us on TikTok at Gaby Hour, GABY.